Hi guys, how you doing? It's me, Crystal. It's Christmas Eve. I'm not going anywhere. I live by myself and I don't go out drinking. I haven't got a large family. Basically, I'm quite happy to just sit down and watch, films on telly, have a cup of hot chocolates. This crap has been going on for 4 years, this stalking and harassment and bullying me on what I look like, and it does drag you down, especially at this time of year when I just want to sit down and be left alone. So I'm a single woman. I feel that they're taking the piss out of my mother, online, offline, whatever, and it's not me. This is my real hair. Do you think I look like Freddy Krueger? This is my real hair. I had a shower today and my hair is like this when it's newly washed. Just horrible victimisation and bullying. There's pictures of me and my mother Jennifer together on Facebook and on YouTube, but they won't stop it. They won't stop it, and they're getting away with it because it's not to my face. And they know that I'm an intelligent person. That's why they send me messages under false names, and I know what they're up to, and I'm not their play toy. And when a narcissist and a gang stalker realizes that they've lost control of you, they go bananas and they get violent, they get aggressive, they get members of their whatever it is to come after you. So you end up with 10 or 12 of them like following you about, laughing, being spiteful, but not directly at you. I've suffered it for a long time. When I came down to Chatham, which is where my mum lives, it was happening to me then. When you have the guts to speak out and report people for abuse, they don't like it. Of course they don't, because they don't want to go to prison. They don't want to do time for their crimes. So they try and silence you and shut you up. And when a woman is very conscious about what she looks like, you ask any woman, when you start commenting on her weight or her looks in a derogatory way, even if it's for a joke and a laugh, a woman is conscious of what she looks like, and they play on that. They play on it. So when I went out this afternoon, where this hoe business, prostitute business, that's an ex-partner probably, because they're cross that I've told them to get lost, and they've spread it about that I'm a promiscuous woman and I haven't had a relationship in 8 years. It's so hilarious, it's so funny. Every day I go out in a heavy coat, heavy trousers, trainers and a jumper, and they think if they keep pushing that at me that I'm gonna go outside like a tart, and I'm not doing that. At the moment we've got loud music coming from upstairs and heavy feet stomping on the ceiling. It's now 6:15, so I've put my Alexa on, and I'm going to put my other Alexa on in a moment. I'm not going up there. It's Christmas and people play music, they have parties, that's their prerogative. But once Christmas and New Year is over, it should be back to normal, which is usually the same anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? So we've had the kids at the weekend, right, and they've been stomping on the ceiling, bouncing. It's been terrible. So now it's now loud music. I'm not going up there. I'm not interested in the guy. let him carry on. I just put loud music on all night. Of course it's Christmas Day tomorrow and he probably wants to spoil it, but hey ho, what can I do about that? Nothing at all, apart from move out of this place next year, and I have got to really try hard to get out of here because he's getting worse upstairs. It's unbearable. It's just attention seeking, just from a person that's clearly pissed off because I won't put up with their narcissistic, childish behaviour, and I don't rise to it. It seems to try and get you to I was having a decent conversation with my mum Jennifer this afternoon, and I said they're trying to get me to act like you. Because when I first came down to Chatham in 2008, my mum was shouting. She was shouting, she was yelling in the kitchen out loud. And people outside used to shout like they do here, "Shut up," when my mum was talking out loud when my dad was alive. So they were doing that back then, but that was to my mum. They were telling my mum to shut up. And I don't know how and why it started happening to me, but I'm not Jennifer. I'm not bald. I certainly don't look like Freddy Krueger. Far from it. And why are they trying to make me go outside? Why? Why do they want me to go outside? Well, you saw the number plate of that car. Ho! Which is slang for prostitute, hooker. I'm a shy person. I definitely don't go up to men. I wouldn't dream of it. Although a hooker might. I mean, there was a hooker around my old block of flats, and she asked my sons, could they give them £20 for a hand job or something. I'm not lying. Both my sons were teenagers then, were approached by a prostitute in front of me, their mother, and I didn't know which way to look. But prostitution was rife at my old block of flats, so was heroin use and drug addiction, and I thought I'd escaped all that bullshit, but it transpires that certain aspects of what was going on there is going on here, and someone keeps making it so hard for me to live in my flat by making so much noise that they think I'm going to go outside. I don't drink. I haven't got any money to go to a pub, so he's making a fool of himself. He's just making a complete ass of himself up there. I haven't got the money to go out. I don't drink. I don't pick up men. I like my own company. So he's come home late. Perhaps he's drunk. And the first thing he's done is put the stereo system on loud so I can hear it above my ceiling, right? So I've put the Alexa on the fridge. There's one in my bedroom. And I've got the television on, so it does cut it out. Alexa is very loud, so I'm in the hallway and I can hear it, and I'm sure other people underneath him can hear it as well, because there's 3 people underneath him. There's my next door neighbour to that way and this next door neighbour that way. They must be hearing it as well as myself. He's come in, he's put his music on really loud. I'm not going up there. I've been bombarded with messages off TikTok. You're beautiful, you're pretty, lada, which is a load of shit. Because apparently I look like Freddy bloody Krueger and this is a wig. Is it? Well, whoever you are, keep the Freddy Krueger face mask on, because you look better with it on than when it's off. That's a fact. It's absolute fact. Keep the Freddy Krueger mask on. Keep it on. You look a damn sight better with it on than off. I've actually got Hitch on the television with Will Smith, great actor. Eliza, I had a drunk boyfriend, a boyfriend that was an alcoholic, and basically they fucking fall down comatose on the floor. So after he's downed about 3 bottles of drink and got an earache from his music, he'll probably fall asleep in bed. Hopefully, if he doesn't fall asleep on the floor. Me, I'm definitely getting out of here next year. I really, really am trying my hardest to move. He's just jealous and spiteful and can't get over himself that I actually stood up to him. So you just get a constant load of this shit. My mum said to ring her if it gets bad again. I've also got someone else I can contact just as not because it can drive you over the edge. These people go on and on and on and on. They're all connected. And they just on and on at me, especially in the morning when I take Max out. In the afternoon, which you've seen, that whole pug van. And there's a lady opposite me. She's a large lady. And she's got 2 pug dogs. She's bigger than I am. And she's got a bloke. Doesn't matter what size you are and what you look like if someone loves you. It's just that I have got a load of evidence against possible paedophiles. And they are just constantly on my back trying to shut my mouth. That's what it is. I've got a whole load of evidence. I document my day. I pick them up in my videos where they are harassing me, not directly to my face, but behind my back. And when you can't live in your flat in peace and quiet, and I said to my mum, I don't think Hyde Housing's the landlord. I've never ever seen an actual person from Hyde Housing with an ID and a badge. I don't believe Hyde Housing is my landlord. I think they're pimps. Guys that pimp out flats to vulnerable women and then try and get them on the streets to tout business. I honestly do. Even at bloody Christmas. Well, whenever I try and get a repair done, out come these dirty looking men that are acting. That one that climbed up the ladder and was talking to Derek. I think someone's bought this flat and is trying to prostitute me out of it. That's what I think. And they didn't think I'd stick up for myself and be so loud, and now they're coming unstuck because I'm not putting up with it. So as for Christmas tomorrow, I'm going to just get up like normal. I had my shower today, so I don't have to get up in the shower. And I'm just going to cook, so I'll find something to cook and something to do. And I know I didn't go in the shops today, but I've still got food in my fridge and my cupboard. So we'll have some sort of turkey dinner, whatever happens. I'm not being bullied by these, well, they must be pimps or something. I'm not being bullied by them. And if someone was so fucking ugly, why are they trying to prostitute me outside? And they don't pay you. It's not prostitution, it's free prostitution, isn't it? Trying to get you to hook up with some bloke on a bench and make out they're interested in you to go on a date, and they actually want to come in your flat and molest you. That's not prostitution. That's what was going on at my other address, trying to convince me that these men wanted to go out with me on a date, and then they used to come into my flat and take advantage of me, and I never saw them again. It's not happening. I shall continue to go out with a full coat on and a hat, and I don't care. If that keeps me safe and them away from me, I'd rather be called a lesbian and a bitch. If I look like Freddy Krueger, then don't bother. See you later.